Hi, welcome to another little how-to video. And we're back with our roofs. If you missed the last roof video, go ahead and check it out. I'm going to leave a card right above me here. You can go check out that first how-to basic roof video. I wanted to expand on that. So we're back here with our same little houses, our little 7x11 houses. They're all the same here on the bottom. Okay, and then we decided to do some roofs on the top, and so the roofs alone make each one of these builds a little different. So you can have the same bottoms and the roofs change everything about the build. So I thought I would expand on that a little bit with this short video to tell you how to make some changes to make each one of these styles just a little better, how to make your roofs a little better. So the first tip, change the frame. So what I mean by change the frame is this is the frame of the outside of the roof. Okay, and if we do a couple of little things, or one basic thing, we can change the frame of this roof. Instead of our upside down stairs going that way, let's bring them down like this. Okay, and that one little step will change the way the frame of that roof looks. You could also switch out the block. Could take a different kind of staircase and change the frame with that and make the whole frame of the roof look totally different. Okay, so that's one little thing that you can do. Tip number 2, accessorize your roof. So if we do a chimney on this roof, we go inside, we pick a place. Okay, this is where our chimney's gonna go, and we add a chimney to this build, then it's gonna change the look of it. There we go. Simple little chimney, and let's get some cobweb. We'll put a little smoke coming out of our chimney. There we go. Quick poll down in the comments. Who says cobweb? I grew up saying spiderweb. What's the difference between spiderweb and cobweb anyway? That's what I want to know. Okay, so a little bit of smoke puffing out of our chimney. There you go. So a couple little things to change the overall look of that chimney. So let's move on to build number 2. So the first tip for this build is mess it up. So basically what you want to do is go through and just kind of take out some of what you've already done. Okay, and we're going to go through there and add slabs or staircases, different blocks. Add some different blocks because you can make a normal looking build look like it's falling apart a little bit, kind of returning to nature, as they say, by just adding some different blocks, poking some holes in the build, making it look old and run down a little bit. So I'm going to go through this whole build and do just that. Okay, so I've just gone through and poked a bunch of holes in my build, replaced it with some other blocks, some slabs and stairs, and you can already see it's taken on a whole nother kind of flavor. The next tip that I have is bring it back to nature. So I want to go through and just kind of add some leaves or some kind of vines and stuff, and just kind of make it look more natural. I'm going to go through here and just kind of add some leaves, some vines, stuff like that, and make it look like it's kind of overgrown and stuff. So I'll sometimes take away blocks, sometimes I'll add it on top of blocks, but you get the idea. Just make it look like it's grown over. Alright, so there it is with the leaves and the vines, the broken up roof. So it's definitely a totally different look. And if you're looking to make your build look a little more natural, it's a good way to go. I'll show you this other side. There we are. Okay, so let's move on to the final build. Okay, so the first tip on this build is change the blocks. And this is where I'm going to get Maddie to help me, because we're going to take all the oak out of the top of this build, and we're going to switch it all over to bone block. But we're not just going to switch it over because obviously there are no bone block stairs. We're going to replace everything with bone block. We're going to square it all up. And I know that kind of sounds nuts, but you're going to see it's going to look pretty nice. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so changing that over to bone block really changed the way this house looks. And it's got a more squared off inside look, which I think is pretty cool. And then the last tip is play with colors. So I'm going to go with some white concrete. Where is the white concrete? And then I'm going to switch out some of this bone block once in a while for white concrete. Just kind of randomizing a pattern all the way through this build. Okay, so there you go. Just kind of a random pattern with white concrete, mixing it in as I go. And totally changes the look of that build. So there we go. We'll start at the beginning. Build number 1, we switched the framework here. And then we added an accessory, a chimney, to give that roof a different look, a little bit more advanced than your basic roof. Then over here we took out a bunch of our blocks and we mixed in a bunch of blocks to give this roof a rustic, rundown kind of a look. And we added nature with our leaves and vines. And finally, on our third and final roof, we changed the blocks. We switched all the oak out with square blocks, bone meal, and then lastly we changed some colors. We went with some white concrete and mixed it in with our bone block. And I think you'll see that these are definitely a little better than your standard basic roofs. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Hope it was useful to you, and I hope you consider subscribing. Till next time, I'll see you later. Bye.